So we're in Crestone, Colorado, and we're at the Willow Lake Trailhead.
We slept in the van in the parking lot at the trailhead last night, and it's like 7:30ish or so. We're about to head up the trail.
And it should be about a 9-mile round trip hike to a high up lake surrounded by at least 3 14ers. So we're hoping for a pretty hike. It's definitely not going to be an easy hike.
Yeah, that's what's funny. You read the rating. Some people say it's easy. Some people say it's super hard.
Really hard.
So I guess we'll find out.
Here we go.
We're about 2 miles into the hike. So far it's just been switchback after switchback, and this is the first it's really opened up and we've seen the sun.
Starting to get some views of the higher peaks around us, and it's been steeper and rockier, but it's a nice hike.
Unfortunately right now most of Colorado has got a lot of forest and wildfires going, so the sky isn't the greatest. It's very smoky and hazy, but we're still up in Colorado mountains.
Yeah, it's still pretty. Now we're about 4.5 miles in. We've definitely gotten to the rockier, steeper section, and I think we're getting close.
Yeah, it's essentially a boulder field that we're hiking through, but there's been a pretty established trail made, so it's pretty easy hiking.
There's some pretty steep cliffs all around us, but the trail is plenty wide enough. It's not scary at all or anything. It's pretty easy to follow and pretty safe feeling.
Yeah, and if you ever wanted to visit Mordor, this is definitely the kind of place you want to have that Mordor experience. Just, I don't know if there's going to be any lava at the top, but...
I sort of hope not, but
yep.
Who knows. But
and
yeah.
There's no works around.
No, not that we've seen.
So we're good. We made it to the lake.
Yay!
Yes, it was not a super long or super hard hike, but it's definitely a hike.
It was, I mean, it got steep, and the further you go, sort of the steeper it gets. I mean, it was uphill. It took us a little under 4 hours to get here, and it's uphill pretty much the whole way. Not ridiculous, but uphill.
Yeah, you're walking up a mountain, basically.
It's totally worth it when you get here. The lake is really pretty. There's a waterfall flowing into it. You can probably see in the background here. That is really unusual for Colorado, especially in August.
A lot of people up here. I would say kind of a downside of this hike, it is popular. So if you want to be alone, this is not the hike to take.
But I think I was a little discouraged by the number of people at the trailhead, but I think it's such a big area that really people do get spread out pretty well. But you know, we're not the only ones here at the lake or anything.
Yeah.
There's a lot of camping up here. A lot of people backpacking.
Yeah, there's enough tents up here. It looks like a campground.
Yeah, looks good up.
What? So we just made it out of the woods after hiking 10.5 miles.
It was a nice hike. The trail is really in good shape, and it's rocky in sections, but mostly it's pretty smooth, and that was a really nice treat. 10.5 miles is still just a long way, and I'm glad that we're back.
That's about, what, 2,500 feet elevation gain?
A little bit more than that, yes, is what I think we read, and 11,500 I think is where it tops out. So we went up quite a ways, but that gives you some great views.
Yep. Now, go find a shower.
Woohoo!